American Legends, Episode 2, John the Conqueror. John the Conqueror was a legendary American, but he was not from America. He was from Africa. When he lived in Africa, he was a prince. His father was a king, a leader of his country. His father may have been the King of Congo. 200 years ago, some Americans owned black slaves. John the Conqueror lived as one of those slaves, but he was not a slave. He was always a prince. He came to America using magic. He rode the wind itself. He came to help the slaves. What did John look like? Was he big like Paul Bunyan? Was he small like Tom Thumb? The legends do not say. Is he still around? No. When slavery stopped, he left. Like King Arthur, who left when the English no longer needed him. The black people of the United States no longer needed John. So he went into the ground, leaving behind only a root. What root was it? No one can say for certain. No one is sure. Some say it was St. John's wort. Or maybe it is many roots. Only a few know what the root is, what the truth is. John the Conqueror was a trickster. He was like Loki from Nordic myths. He liked to trick the slave owners. The slaves called their owners master. If they did not, they would get beaten. Here is one story about John tricking his master. John was working for a slave owner. He was in charge of bringing food to the master's table. The master loved eating roasted pork. Pork is the meat from a pig. The master ate pork often, but he never let the slaves have any pork. He didn't even share the leftovers, the extra food. John didn't like that. When John got hungry for pork, he took a pig from the pig pen. A pig pen is where pigs live. John cooked the pig and ate it. The master saw that some pigs were missing. He noticed that some pigs were gone. Some of the pigs had disappeared. The master watched the pig pen at night. He saw John take one of the pigs. He saw John kill one of the pigs. He saw John take the dead pig to his cabin, the cabin where John slept at night. The master knocked on John's door. "Who is it?" John asked. "It's me," the master said. "Let me in." "I'll come out." "No, let me in." Nah, John said. "My cabin is dirty. You are too good for that." "Let me in." So John opened the door. The master came in. The pork smelled pretty good. The master saw a pot over a fire. He asked, "John, what are you cooking in that pot?" "Just an old possum, master. It was very small and sick, but I was very hungry." "Give me some, John. I'm hungry." "Well, master, I put a possum in here, but if it has turned into pork, it's not my fault." The master didn't want to laugh at John's joke. He hated to laugh, but he did laugh. John was a funny guy. After that, the master shared his pork with all the slaves. There are many other stories about John the Conqueror, but I believe that gives you a taste, and I think that taste was almost as good as stolen pork. A magic spell. If you think someone is trying to hoodoo you, or do you some harm, and you meet them, walk backward 6 steps, spitting right, t, and left, t, and saying John over John and John the Conqueror, and they can't hurt you.